This video explores the high-performance ecosystem, focusing on cultivating psychological safety and the mastery mindset. This strategic framework helps navigate uncertainty and drives growth in the modern workplace. Success rests on two pillars: a safe environment to fail and a dedication to craft. We need a new operating system to handle complexity. Psychological safety is the fertile soil where teams can iterate without fear of retribution. The mastery mindset shifts the focus from titles to deepening competence and skills. Uncertainty and interdependence define modern work. Leading through fear is obsolete. High performance demands a fundamental shift. Without the ability to be candid, ask for help, or share mistakes, work simply does not get done. Psychological safety is about candor, not comfort. It means expecting candor, empowering iteration and risk-taking, and driving better team performance. It is not about freedom from conflict or merely being nice. Google's Project Aristotle identified it as a key component in successful teams. The cost of silence is organizational failure. The upside of safe workplaces is increased performance and equity. For example, safe workplaces boost performance for all, especially marginalized groups. The downside, as seen in the Cuomo administration case study, shows how a culture of silence can lead to devastating consequences. Building the foundation involves two pillars. First, bond through day-to-day tasks. Productivity creates bonds and builds trust. Second, normalize opportunities to learn from mistakes. Organize meetings to understand what went wrong, focusing on gleaning lessons, not assigning blame. The next two pillars are inclusivity and humility. Third, ensure people feel seen by shifting from "how do we get work done" to "how are people doing?" This fosters authenticity and inclusivity. Fourth, seek input with humility. Leaders must be willing to be vulnerable and ask direct questions, like, "What do you think?" We are shifting the paradigm from ladder climbing to mastery. The old model focuses on roles and status, asking, "How do I get to VP?" The mastery model focuses on skill, asking, "How do I master my craft?" Mastery means comprehensive knowledge or skill, viewed as a lifelong learning opportunity. The anatomy of a master requires three expansions of capability: the multiplier effect, persuasion, and execution. The mastery mindset involves being a lifelong learner, constantly looking for gaps in competence rather than obsessing over titles. The What's Next framework for personal growth has 3 steps. First, diagnosis. Identify the concrete gap between where you are and where you want to be. Second, planning. Identify resources and create a plan to gain the necessary skills. Third, feedback loop. Ask for suggestions for improvement and take ownership of the process. Mastery cannot exist without safety. Mastery demands admitting what you do not know, asking for feedback on deficits, and taking risks. These involve inherent risk and embarrassment, which psychological safety removes by eliminating interpersonal risk. A leader cannot demand high performance while maintaining a culture of fear. Leading for mastery means the manager acts as a coach. This includes being a lifelong learner role model, having developmental conversations framed as "what's next?", defining gaps as goals to be achieved, and celebrating progress to validate achievements and deepen employee learning. Leading for safety means the manager acts as a gardener. The critical mindset is that bad news is inevitable. Follow 3 rules. Don't shoot the messenger, invite dissent, and ask good questions. The goal is to invite ongoing voices and explain why you genuinely care about what others see. The high-performance checklist focuses on safety and mastery. Are you building safety by fostering shared decision-making, analyzing mistakes without blame, and responding with curiosity? Are you pursuing mastery by defining growth by skills, having plans to close skill gaps, influencing others, and celebrating progress? The ultimate cultural value is lifelong learning. The ability to lean into any situation, from dealing with video conference shifts to navigating a crisis, defines success. Bake this philosophy into your values and create the safety to fail so you can build the mastery to succeed. Thank you for watching this video on the high-performance ecosystem and mindset mastery.